Hi, Lori. It's Psychic Lori. How are you?
I got better days, I guess.
All right. I'm sorry to hear that. What is the name of the loved one that's passed away that you'd like me to try and communicate with?
David?
David? Clearly your husband is there. Clearly he knows that your grandchildren are there. You know, it's the one thing that makes you smile is the grandchildren, okay? But please know that he's definitely there in the house with you, you know, because you're not doing well, clearly. I mean, even I as a regular person can tell you that. But, I mean, he's aware of that, all right?
Yeah.
And do you have the ability to have a bonfire in your backyard?
So we just had our first one the other day when we did yard work.
There you go. That's what he's talking about, okay? Because he shows me this bonfire in your backyard, okay? He's bringing that to you as a piece of evidence to let you know that he's around and he knows what's going on in your life. And he's there, because there's no way I'd know that, you know? So,
I know.
you know, so please know that he can come through and he can be there for you, and he is there for you, you know? What I like to tell people is, you know, they're just literally right beside you. They're just a different form of energy, okay? Just because they die out of a physical shell, which is a human shell, they're still energy. They're still with you. He knows way too much about what's just recently went on in your lifetime, you know, in the recent. With the fire, the grandkids being over there, your kitchen, you know, the island's right behind you. There's a lot of evidence here that your husband is trying to tell you that he's there, he's with you. He hasn't left yet. Okay, there's a book I want you to read. It's called Talking to Heaven by James Van Praagh. Okay, so I want you to read this book so that you can, in this book, you'll find some tools in there, okay, that will show you different ways that the spirit world tries to communicate with you, okay? Because he is a very good communicator for you. He's he's around you all the time. I do my job a lot, and I very rarely see someone who's around as much as he's around you. Usually they come and go and they come and go and they come and go and they visit when they want. He's around you all the time. This book is going to be very important for you to move forward and realize that you can talk with him, he can hear you, he can see you, etc. Okay?
Okay.
So this will be a very, very good book for you to start healing and understand that he's just right next to you, you just can't see him. All right?
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, you have my information, don't you? You can call me anytime.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Thanks for
Thank
calling.
you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Her husband was a very good communicator.
Yeah.
He gave me all the specific things that she was able to say yes to that are going on in her life right now. Right down to the first fire they ever had in their yard ever. So he's a very good communicator, so he makes my job easy because he's easy to communicate with me. He's clearly a talker. He was very well liked by everybody, etc., etc., etc. So she is just really in a place where, I mean, she's just so sorrowful that she just can't absorb anything right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I hope to never be in that place.
It's difficult,
You
yeah. I
Yeah.
wonder what
You know, yeah.
I wonder what information. I mean, I don't know if there is any information that she could get from the other side that would bring her out of that. But I wonder what.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually, she will. Eventually.
Sales of this book are going to spike this weekend. What?
Oh my gosh, I give his book to everybody. His sales are.
Talking to Heaven, it was called.
Believe me, him and Doreen Virtue and Doreen Virtue, Jennifer Farmer, and Tiffany Johnson have all made quite a bit of sales off of me giving
Yeah,
all of
boy,
their books to my clients
need to
over
write
the
down
last 10 years. That was just, it wasn't a difficult call for me, but in my job, the difficult part of my job can be in that call is to get her to back up and listen to what is being said to her from her husband, the facts. Until I can get her to back up and absorb those things, the call really means nothing to her. All these people are all suffering a major loss. Okay, whether that loss has been 50 years ago, or 5 months ago, or 5 days ago, to them it's all like it just happened yesterday. Okay, the healing goes on, but that day is always like yesterday to them. So I always keep that in mind. You know, I've had my own loss. My mom passed, and it's been 4 years, and it's like yesterday to me.
Something she doesn't get over so easily, huh?
Mm-mm.